Also, Will needing a lozenge for sure after everything he just did. Hello everyone and welcome to another React video. My name is Draven and today we are checking out some new Lorna Shore music. Yes, Will and the boys are back with a new song called Oblivion. And if you've been looking for Oblivion reactions on YouTube, you've probably seen this thing a whole bunch. And that's not what you want. This is what you want. So congrats, you finally made it. This is going to be an 8.5 minute long song. Normally I would do a little bit of an intro, a little backstory on the band and things like that. But at 8.5 minutes, this is probably going to be a long enough video as it is. So with that being said,
shut up, Draven.
Let's check out Oblivion. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Lorna Shore always has really good imagery in their videos. You can't always really understand what Will is saying when he's screaming, but the imagery and the feeling that the music gives you is usually enough to carry you through until you get to go and read the lyrics, which I haven't done yet. Let's go. Okay, post-apocalyptic situation, it seems like. There he is. I don't know if there's ever going to be a part to pause this. Will doesn't breathe. He just constantly makes weird ass noises. So we're going to pause right here. I'm going to want to go back to the start. We typically always do. Like I was saying before, the imagery of the videos and the music is usually enough to carry you through and give you a feeling of some sort if you don't know what the lyrics are. And obviously, you probably can't understand what Will is saying 98% of the time. It's kind of the reason why in the Pain Remains 1, the line where he says, "A world without you isn't meant for me," that line and the lines leading up to it, that whole soft part is so impactful. It hits you like a damn truck because it's sung softly and slowly and you can really understand every word, whereas everything else in that song is Will Ramos and it sounds the way it sounds, which is awesome. And there's absolutely crazy deep meaning in those lyrics as well, but that section just punches you right in the feels because you can really hear what he's saying. I don't know if there's going to be a part like that in this. It seems to be a pretty emotional kind of setting, so we might get something to that effect. But for me, Pain Remains 1, 2, and 3 is the greatest love song ever written. Fight me on it. I will win. I promise you. It's too good. So let's go back and check all that out again and absorb as much as we can. You can hear the blast beats in the background already as it ramps up. Oh. I swear I paused this in the exact same spot twice. I think I literally did because Will's tattoo is there again. Weird. I wanted to mention something about the drummer whose name I can't remember off the top of my head, but the drummer. If you've ever seen him perform, they don't show him a ton in the videos. There's a lot going on. But anytime you've actually seen him long form performing, he's doing crazy stuff. If you pay attention to the drums, he is just nonstop. And anytime you see him, he's just like he's planning out his next day, like he's ordering things online in his head, like he is just checked out, but doing 8 million things at a time. It's super impressive to see. And you can see it on live performances too, where he's just like, yep, just going through the motions. No big deal. Meanwhile, it's brrr, like a machine gun's going off. So just very, very impressive skill from the drummer that I don't know if enough people give him credit for. So there you go. Ooh, okay. So don't breathe the air outside. It's crazy radiation outside. See, that's what I mean. So that what have we done part, people are probably going to gravitate towards that. Again, there's 6 more minutes to this song, but people are probably going to gravitate to that part. If you go on TikTok, there's probably already 8 million videos with that one clip, unless again, there's something more impactful later on. But because it was soft spoken, it was understandable and impactful, people are going to cling to that. So they're very good at picking those moments where they can get like kind of that viral moment out of it. Not that that's what they're chasing. I'm not suggesting that they're trying to get TikTok videos made about it, but just those key points really stick out. He carved in what have we done. He had to eat really quickly. I want to see if I can catch that last scream when I was talking. Let's see if I can catch what he was saying there. But anyway, so he's having flashbacks, obviously, of him and the young fella that just decided he had enough and went outside and started breathing the air and injected himself with something. It probably helps with whatever radiation is going on in this setting. The other thing that I noticed was he needed to eat, but obviously the air is polluted, so he put his mask up and just started shoveling quick, and then put it back down. So it's cool that they're showing, you know, the dynamic of living in a world like this. Do you think you'd be able to survive? You let me know. We are the locust swarm? Is that what he said? Will should not be able to make any of these noises. God, he's just impressive as a singer. And it's crazy because when you see him in like a regular setting, not performing, like just Will Ramos out on the street doing an interview, he is just the like most well-spoken, quiet little cutie patootie dude with his pink hair, and you know what I mean. And then you give him a microphone, and the devil comes out. It's a very cool dynamic with him. Another thing I wanted to mention, like again, there's no good place to pause any of this. What Lorna Shore does for, and I don't know if they do this for people that aren't necessarily Lorna Shore fans, but it's a very, very good tool for people who are not necessarily Lorna Shore fans or metal fans or deathcore or whatever. They always have some kind of a backing track, like another melody in the background, usually strings of some sort, and this song is no different. So like you can just kind of follow along with that instead of what the drummer is doing in the screenshot here, which is just crazy blast beats, crazy guitar, like Will is screaming God knows what in your ear. It's hard to follow along to anything, but you've got that through line that you can follow, and it's soft and it's delicate and it's digestible, and that'll get you through the song. And even if you just focus on that, everything else will come in almost like in your periphery, like your audible periphery, and you'll still absorb the entire song, but you get to focus on one thing. You get to hone in on something. So I think it's very cool that they do that. Oh, lady, you are not real. Okay. Ooh, here we go. Yes. Good lord. Okay, so I've played Fallout. I know a marauder when I see one, and I have a feeling that that's what that other guy was with the smaller gas mask who attacked him with the knife. Probably just a raider, like a wasteland raider, just trying to survive, but going about it the evil way. And for some reason, our main character here saw the raider as like a mirage of a beautiful woman. I'm going to go ahead and assume it's his wife, who is probably deceased. Was that maybe who they were dragging at the start? I'd have to go back and see and compare the faces afterwards. I'm not going to go do that now, but I probably have an answer for you right here. But yeah, so this is how it is in the wasteland. You know, you got some people who just murder hobo everyone, and they take what they can and they scavenge. And is that the right or wrong way? Who knows? You know, that's the way they chose. But also, Will needing a lozenge for sure after everything he just did. I kind of want to go back a little bit and kind of check that whole sequence out again. So let's go ahead and do that. I like that they had the stabbing going along with his voice too. If you don't feel something listening to this music, you're dead inside. We got the standard Lorna Shore awesome guitar solo. Uh-oh. I mean, I guess he's pretty much done for anyway. He got stabbed in the leg. Is that it? Oh, what happens to dude? Yeah, that was it. I want to know what happened to him. And there we go. That was Oblivion by Lorna Shore. And like I said, during the reaction, they have that through line of the symphony that even people who are not crazy metal fans or deathcore fans, they can follow along with that line and absorb everything else in. And as you're watching the video and absorbing everything, you can feel the emotion that needs to be felt. And their visuals are always on point. It adds to the song. They always mesh very well together. And it's just, it gets you to feel something. Like, I wanted to know what happened to Buddy at the end. I was kind of sad that we didn't get any kind of closure on that, because he is bleeding from the leg. He took his mask off, which we know is bad news, and he's standing in the water, and you see him take a deep breath, but he doesn't start coughing up or anything, which, so who knows? Is there a way around it? Is he immune? You know, it's these are all the answers that I need. I need them. Lorna Shore, release another song. Finish the story. All right. Cody Rhodes this thing. I need to know. I need to know if Buddy's okay. But that was another solid, solid song by Lorna Shore. It's going on the playlist. You already know. And I will be listening to that and dissecting the lyrics to the letter, as always, because they write very, very good lyrics. You can't hear them, but if you take the time to read them, they're very, very good. So I strongly suggest you go and check those out as well. We're gonna get out of here on this one, but before we do, if you feel like we deserve it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and head down into the comments and let me know what song you would like to see reacted to next. And while you're down in the comments, be sure to check out the description of the video where you'll find our social links like our Discord and our Buy Me a Coffee link. And you can help support the channel that way. That would be greatly appreciated. YouTube thinks you're going to like this one, so feel free to check that out. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.